Do 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 do. And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Let's get started. So, really quick, it didn't actually save what we put in the cart, it looks like. So, we'll just have to buy it again. Now, I did read this one with the intern using the magnetic bracelet, so whatever. But we need to upgrade to 4,000 gigabytes. So, let's do that. Easiest way to upgrade it to 4,000 is to do two of these, which is 140 bucks, right? Yeah, 140. So that gives us 100 bucks left to burn. Actually, yeah, it gives us 100 bucks left to burn. So if we go back into storage, we can buy something else. And I think the best buy is to just use that extra hard drive we got. As much as we could buy something else in here, it just really would be good for us to get rid of that extra storage. Unless we're building... Oh, no, we're building a new PC, so we could get rid of it there. So let's just buy another hard drive. A solid state for this guy. That's 100 bucks. Worth 100 bucks. But we want to get the fastest speed. So actually, we could get the fastest speed for possibly 90. 550, 540, yeah, 550 right here. Because this is still 480, and then it goes to 105. So we'll go with the Patriot Burst here. Boop. And if you minus 30 bucks, gets us the rest of the way there. All right, new PC. Now, we have some stuff that we could easily dump here that we're still holding on to. So, we need a graphics card that hits the 1060 mark and the 3700 processor. So, really, first things first, let's go to processor. And if we go to 3700, we can knock this out pretty easily. I need a new computer. If you're available, I'm pretty a hardcore gamer, so I need it to benchmark at least 4323. I really want a CPU to overclock to 3700. Let's overclock the GPU to 1060. I worry about used parts. I read that Arctic parts are really good, so we'll buy Arctic parts. But let's take a look here at performance. We can go with an AMD, or we can save a shit ton of money by going into these Skylakes. And that's what I think we're going to do. So the budget that we have is 1396. So we definitely want to go cheap. So minus 105. Cooling, we'll get the Arctic Alpine, which is the right socket there. Boop. Minus 15. Motherboard is a Skylake. We'll just go with the basic. So minus 100. Storage is minus 60 because we have the storage. Graphics card. We're actually sitting on a graphics card we paid full price for. Yeah, 1078 gig. Okay, so 520. May as well get rid of it. I mean, it looks like we have a used one, and then we have a brand new one. So, for me, it's like, let's get rid of the brand new one. Whoops. Because of reasons. We're also sitting on memory. This guy here, 16 gig 4000. I'd like to get rid of this, too, because it's very expensive. Boop. Yeah, so if we minus 270, that would be great. We need him. Oh, you know what? We need to check that video card, actually. 1721. It's over what he wants, so that's fine. Power supply. We got 326 bucks left. So we'll go with the Silverstone 650. And case. I think there is an Arctic case in here. No, there isn't. Alright, so we'll go with a deep cool. For another 50. And then we can add some Arctic fans in here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be fine. We're not going to add anything else. But that should cover everything right there, which is great because we have the other stuff. I need something fixed. I need something repaired. It's a bit of a mystery. Can you figure out what's wrong? Let's just say a cup of soup and computers don't mix. Please fix my motherboard. Well, I guess I don't have to figure out what's wrong. If you can, I'd love some plastic pink cables in there. God damn you. I've had some bad experiences where people haven't properly benchmarked their changes. Alright, diagnose and fix. It's probably the motherboard. And your motherboard is an H170, which we already have in here. So, boom. And we'll have it delivered. I almost wanted to do it same day. But we'll have it delivered upon the morrow. Boom. We can close this all out. Yeah, we'll probably, just checking the PC bay really quick. Yeah, probably upon the morrow here, we're gonna dump, we're gonna pay off, the next 7,500 bucks, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and end day. End day. And here is a case. This should be the second thing that we work on. Here's the foist. Not as bad as the waist. Power up. And that's after we buy the parts for the next day, too, by the way. Yeah, we'll take it, because we always need processors. I don't care about processor performance. I just care that we can get one. There's always some kind of use for it. Ooh, broken. Alright, look at that. I would say 1,874 bucks made. Sweet. Look at that, day 2. It's already 8:36. Murder. Alright. New PC, fix, upgrade, and probably an ad. Alright, let's get to it. So this dude, I think, wanted pink. I did this in the wrong order again somehow. But, okay, we need to figure out what dude. It had to be this guy. He's the one that wants the pink cables and needs the motherboard replacement. So let's get to our plastic pink cables. And just, we got to disconnect everything. Actually, the best way to really do a lot of this is from the power supply itself. Whoops. Yoink. And off you go. There you go. And you're out of here. And it should all be cabled properly. Yoink. And yoink. I don't really care about performance on this rig. I just want to get it out of here. We'll also check for viruses. Let's get that in. And the virus scan. Damn it, we'll set the memory. But it can't go higher than 266 anyway, so that's why I kind of don't care. But, you know, whatever. Boom. Make sure I click the right one. Prawn free. Run it. Kind of like the braided green, in all fairness. Alright, so we bought fans. And then there's nowhere to put it. So let's take the back fan off. There we go. Totally forgot about the performance. But we should be okay with that when you break it down, because we can put the GPU tuner on there. So we should be able to break 4,000 or so. And in the best memory possible. Probably should have bought a better motherboard, but whatever. If we need to, we will. We will. This one is done, son. So we'll put the 3D Mark Advanced and a GPU tuner. It's definitely going to have room to frickin' go up in performance. I might buy a motherboard for this too. So we are sitting on a used processor. We have everything else. But we'll double check and make sure we have everything else, because I do question my saying that. Okay, we do have one used storage. We have a 400 watt power supply, so we don't have to make anything spectacular. This isn't a bad processor, so we could make something somewhat interesting. So, because we do have a 600 watt power supply, I think I saw. Let me see here. We do have a 600 watt. Alright. Hopefully we get the number we want. If not, we'll have to do something else. And put it up there for now. Alright, hard drives. One of these is not like the other. What do you mean not like the other? It's not working. Actually, this will give us some more hard drives if one of these is still good. Which I think one of them might be. Yeah, only the... Actually, that's good. They broke the shitty one. So we actually get a hard drive out of it, which will show up as new, but I don't care about that. $10 remaining, actually. You know what? Because we... Oh, no, never mind. We got all the fans in there. You just had to put them in a certain way. And then when we boot, we make sure it boots to the solid state. So actually, I'll put in... Or we can make a crappy one right now. Nah, we'll make a decent one. This is a good size case. Probably get 2 power supplies in here. Or 2 video cards. You know, I still kind of want to save this. 5,059. It made the requirement. And we got rid of shitty parts. We that we accidentally bought, because they're not really shitty. We just accidentally bought them. Alright, power down. This one's done. Oops. No, I forgot something. Alright. Mazerbild. Scalic. We'll get one of these. Boom. And everything else is good to go. Run 3D mark. You don't have to do that, bro. I know, but I'm doing it anyway because it's a very good habit to have. Alright, let's go ahead and save game really quick. Done that and that. You may not have heard of us, but we're an up-and-coming bespoke website building company with 3 web developers and almost 3 collective years of experience. We think we might be able to deliver what you need. Need a simple homepage for you and your dog? Hey, we can do that. How about a custom message board for you and your friends? Sure, we can probably do that too. You're going to start a news blog and you want a slick, responsive design? I guess we can do that. Want a safe, secure e-commerce site to sell your homemade trinkets? How hard can it be? You want to set up a new social media platform with rich media and robust engagement vectors? I mean, we'll give it a go. Eager to get started? Shoot us a query and let's talk money. We're happy to negotiate. Web page and blog design. God damn you. All right. Ooh. Do you work with computers? I hate using my computer at the moment. I'm looking for at least 10,082 in benchmarks. I think I want dual GPUs for the added performance, and AIO cooler would give me some headroom for overclock later on. I've noticed sometimes it runs a bit slow. It's urgent, so please hurry. Well, he's giving us one hell of a budget to do this, and looking at what he's got, the processor is probably could be upgraded, but it's not the best thing in the world. RAM is a big problem too. He doesn't need a better power supply. Let's just double check the motherboard here really quick. 4,000 speed and it's Crossfire SLI, so whatever I want to put in there. Okay. So I would say let's start with what we know he needs. So it's 1610 is our budget, which is a pretty healthy budget. The water cooling is going to be the cheapest probably thing that's required with the liquid cooler. So it's minus 60. $1,550 graphics cards because we can. These are 180. These are all. This is 180. $1,847. Well, if we're gonna go this high, we may as well go probably all the way to at least 1,900. Why? Yeah, why would we go down here? So 1911, 1936, but we saved $30. So if we do 2 cards, we save $60 versus, or we save, well, we save $25. So we've saved $50. So we'll do, let me see. We'll do 2 of these, which gives us 140 to spend on RAM. Now, if we go with 3,200, we can go and get one for 110. That leaves us with $30 still to go. I think we can go higher. 3,400. No, actually, not really. Wait a minute. You know, was that 3,200 8 gigs? Yes, it was. Excuse me. Let's try 3000 at... So 16 gigs is going to be like 205. 190. Okay. Fuck it. We'll just go with 8 gigs then, because it's only 4 gigs that's in there, right? Or is 8? Yeah, or 8 gigs actually. Oh no, they're 100 a pop anyway. So we'll just go with just another 8 gigs, I guess. Yeah. Which leaves us $40. I can't think of anything to buy for $40, but I do worry about the processor because it's an i3 8350K. It's not very high. And it seems like it's a Coffee Lake 8350K. Well, actually, that's a pretty good little processor, to be fair. And we can't buy anything better, so for $140. So let's just leave it as is. All right, I think we're pretty good there. New PC. Someone recommended you for a new PC I need built. Performance-wise, can you aim for a benchmark of 6931? I'd like it to be done in 9 days. Can you put 2 of the same GPU, please? Have you heard of MSI? They're meant to be pretty good. I worry about used parts. All right, so not a big demand at 1608. That's a pretty good healthy budget. We'll get to this 6931. Just need to make sure we use the MSI parts, which is pretty standard fare. So we're gonna add in the usual goodies here. I try not to say it again. you would say what? The usual suspects. But you just said it. No. For this one, because of the budget, let's pick a processor first. And I always feel better with Ryzen in a rig, so let's go with this 6-core. A little pricey. Can we go down? Yeah, we'll do this one. Standard $200. Well, get a cooling. He doesn't want liquid cooling, so we'll just do that. Birds. We need to do AM4. We'll do this guy right here. Crossfire 3200 and SLI. Right. Memory 3200. We'll just put 1 stick of like 8 gig in there. And we get $943 to spend on the graphics cards. So I would say $470 is our budget for video cards. So let's see here. $470. So we're caught up with these 6 gig guys. Or we go down to this, which actually looks like it performs better and uses less wattage. So we'll get 2 of these. Which gives us $138. So theoretically, we could do better on the storage if we add the 60 back in. That's $198. Let's go with better storage. Let's go with a Scorch for 160. Boom. Minus 160. Let's take this out. And then I would say for $38, I don't think we can really upgrade the power supply. Again, just trying to make a machine that runs really well versus one that's just kind of there. Well, we have, it's 60. Oh, we got 80, 650. No, not really. Can't really do much there. I just say we don't bother with it don't bother with it any further. Other than case fans, we can put in 3 case fans. Do 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 do. 2 on top, 1 in back. And that leaves us with $8 left, which not gonna spend that on anything. All right, that covers that guy. We accept, and we went with MSI, so it works out. Another new PC. I need a new rig. I hear you can help. This is the part is important. I needed a benchmark 7409. I heard you guys use parts in PCs. Don't do that. Can you make this your #1 priority, please? For a budget of 2005, baby, you got it. All right, so really we can repeat some of the stuff we've done over here, for that matter. We'll need to do 60. Let's just say 60 and 50 because we're gonna. Oh, we need to get the storage in there, but we're gonna get another Silverstone 650. Let me go into storage really quick and grab this, which we could swap out. Which we probably will swap out, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And 1 more of these. Alright, now we're going to go with the same processor and motherboard. We'll go with the same intake as well for now, because it's cheap. Let's just spend more on cards. Okay, we'll do this minus 185. We could go with bigger RAM, so I'm going to hold off on that. So we've gotten a huge chunk of the rig done as far as making sure that what we want in there is in there. So motherboard's done. Okay, let's just make sure this is all good. So what we need to now figure out is go to memory. 3200, 16. May as well go 16 gig on this beast. That's what I say. Here we go, 210, so boom, minus 210. It gives us 1240 for VigiCards, so up in the $600 range, $620 to be exact. Which is actually pretty high. Now, the only one we could do that's exactly 600 blah 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 is this one, but we can't. I'd like to try these out, but we'd have to increase the wattage from 60 to a lot more. Which we could do. That leaves us $80. So if we do 2 of these, this would just be interesting to try. You know what? I don't want to try them though, because we may not get the performance we want. Let's just be more realistic here. So 620. If we go up here, we're burning lots of wattage for what looks like little performance improvement, whereas these cards are outright better. So let's do 2 of these. Which gives us 130 left. The wattage is really good, by the way. So let's go to storage. Let's add 60. 190. Go with another one of these. That's minus 160. That gives us $30. May as well do the same thing. And that gives us 0. And we should get the performance we need out of this. So, boop. Okay, are you able to fix something for me? Oh, at least it's all explained in there. Could you make some repairs? My son got inside with a screwdriver. Did my motherboard break? You've got to get it done in 2 days. Is it okay that it's so dusty? If you can, I'd love some plastic light gray cables. I think we have light gray in there, but let's check. Loose plastic plain light gray. Okay, we do have it. Alright. So this dude we accept because we can. And then we need to check motherboard and graphics card. Z370 Aorus. Okay, so let's just make sure that's right. Z370 Aorus Ultra Gaming. Okay, so 170. What's your other part here? 980, 6 gig. 980 Ti. And it is a 6 gig LE or 6 gig regular? 6 gig regular. Boom. See, this is why you don't want to pay it off so far. Look at this. This whole setup is over $6,000 just for this upcoming set of work that we got coming. So again, that's why you don't really want to just pay for stuff, pay off these things as soon as you can. You want to build up a little bit of a stockpile just to be safe. Okay, let's go to this PC because it should be done at 11:02. Boom. Power down. Get it out. Alright, let's go ahead and order this stuff. So buy now. Boom. And yay. Alright, let's power down. Boop. Turn everything off. What's coming tomorrow? Whatever. Alright, let's take this off for a second and just put it back over here, so we'll work on it later. Ends the day. Go to Woik. Get us some parts. So we ended up getting a used one of those cards. Ooh, an 850. Nice. And a really good power supply, or video card, and or storage and cooler. God, I swear I speak English. Alright, let's take a look here. Power up. I think the two builds were in the middle, so we'll just throw them out here. Whichever one was 2000 was second to the top here. Yeah. Alright, let's check the bay. Ooh. Ooh. This will be good for shittier rigs. That's why it's worth getting that one. Alright, let's get back to Woik. So this dude wanted light gray cables. Let's make sure we've got them selected. Sleeve braided white. Dark gray. Light gray. Plain light gray. That's what he said, right? Plain plastic light gray. Okay. So we got to replace the motherboard. And obviously the graphics card. And then when we clean out this rig, we'll open the back of this and see if it cleans faster. But we need to disconnect pretty much everything from here. As well as ensure that the power supply is not connected to anything as well. Which it is not. Neither is that. Okay. Cleaning, clean up all the crap. Clean up all the crap. Why are you so filthy, Rig? Why? Alright, let's go ahead and motherboard this guy back up. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure the memory's set up right. That's as right as that's going to get. Alright, let's let that boot. I'm going to boot really quickly. Check for prawn. I think I bought one of these on accident again. That's okay. That going. Check for prawn. Prawn free and proud. Okay. May as well. And then we'll get the graphics cards in here. There we go. Right on the dollar. We'll make sure we get the speed that we want. I'm pretty sure with what we've put in here, we're not going to need to power it up, but we're going to put on the items just to be safe, the usual suspects for software for this kind of testing, just to be safe. So 3D Mark. And GPU tuner. Again, just in case. This one is done. All right, where was I? Oops. Keep forgetting to do this. And in it goes. Boot her up. Put it in her pooter. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the fans in. We'll do that in a minute. Let's just get this on. And the tuner. We don't want to waste this money. $90.95. Nice. This one's done. Making sure it was closed up. It didn't look like it was. Grab it. Alright, there we go. For some reason I couldn't grab it. Alright, buddy. Dual cards and an AIO cooler. Shoot. Not a lot of room to put it. We'd either have to shove it in behind us or above us. I think we could put it above us. In the top part, rather. Let's see here. Yes. Memory. All right. $40 remaining. Don't think there was much we were gonna do, so. Shoot. Didn't get over there fast enough. That's okay. What was the power supply in this guy? 650, okay. Should be fine. In case we put in a second one somehow. Because I don't realize what I have. Ram. There we go. And that's enough for you. Power this down. And this guy be done. Oh, you know what we need to do is also check for viruses. And because there's not too much high performance stuff in here, we don't want to throw the best that we have in this rig, per se. I'll probably put in the 4 gig at 3000. Oh, well, we got this. Rather get rid of that 266 piece. That Alpine only works on Intels, so that makes sense to put in there as well. Boop. Run this. Now this guy, let's scan it first for prawn, and it is riddled with prawn. Run it. Alright. Graphics cards. Now, for this rig, we've got some 560s we can put in. And I know they're not the best thing possible, but they're not bad. Okay, we don't have 560s. And then they're 570s. And this is kind of the lone little guy to put in. Or 470. I think we have two 470Xs. We can put those in. Where are the ones that I know we had? Oh, it's okay, 570. 570. Yeah, we'll do the 570s, I think. Well, or, you know what? These are actually better. Let's put in the 470s here. I'll check the RAM in a minute. After this kind of gets booted in. And we put on the usual suspects. And we'll take a look at what we're getting out of this, but we should be getting something relatively moderate, one would think. God, it's so slow. These mechanical drives are so slow. 498 booted. That's not super good, but we are dumping off a lot of crappy stuff. Mediocre RAM, mediocre hard drive. Probably the lowest cards we have in our inventory that we could pair. 600 per watt power supply. Actually, I could change that out and keep that and put in the lesser power supply. Might want to do that, actually. And the only reason I'm suggesting this is because we're probably not going to get much out of this rig. Whereas the 600 watt, we could actually put in some decent cards and not beef them up or anything. We do have a 400. Let's try the 400, and if it's not enough wattage, then we will swap it out for something else. We'll swap it out for the 600, but it should be fine. So we won't use the tuner at all, because there's no room to tune now that I've done that. 10,541. Oh, yeah. 500 points higher than it needed, because we're just badass. All right. 9. What is that? 493. Hopefully it goes up to like 8 something or 6 something. That would be nice. Boom. Shut her down. Done. Bam. Let's make a save. Alright. So let's get these collected, shall we? Nice. 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 Get some. So we're at $2,200. Let's go ahead and pay the $7,500 from Tim. Looks like things are going well back at Tim's Red Hot Repairs. I always knew this business was a goer. Speaking of business that are goer, things are going great over here, but I need a little bit more capital. How about you give me $7,500 and I'll transfer 10% of the business, transfer you another 10% of the business. Have some faith in yourself, Uncle Tim. Yeah, we'll do that. That gives us $1,500. Which should be enough to get us through the day, but $10,000 to be a partner. Sure. Let's discard that. We now own 20% of the business. Alright. We'll get to the rest of that in a minute. So we need to own 25% of the company to actually change the name of Tim's Red Hot Repairs. 57, 54. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We got 908 out of it, so it's even more than what I estimated we were going to get. Sweet. Do 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 do. So it's about $1,000. All right. Thanks for the repair, by the way. Working great. Unlike the intern, but I'm planning on firing him next week. Some slightly bad news vis-a-vis the other work I mentioned. We're going to have to put it on the back burner due to shifting priorities. The big cheeses ought to be encouraging more black sky thinking, but that's corporate bloat for you. Sent from Black Barrett Foam. So whatever. Rig upgrades and a new build. And they don't look that difficult other than AMD, MSI and Dusty, and a cooler with a low budget. And no special requests. But a very low budget for an upgrade that he's very close to that upgrade, so It's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not a video card issue. It's something else. Probably just RAM and whatever. Go bigger on the RAM. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ultimately, though, we do got our work cut out for us. So I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and when we come back, we've got 3 new rigs to work on, and we're hitting up in the high numbers. We need 10 grand to make partner with Timbo, and I believe he still asks for more money after that. I forget. We'll double check. And if he stops, however, asking for money, we're going to keep leveling up and making stacks, and we're going to actually replace our work computer next. To me, that's the next big investment, is to replace the heap that is our work computer with a brand new computer, not a used part computer, a brand new computer with the best hardware possible. The best hardware, the best equipment. We have only the finest things. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTardStudios for live streaming action, as well as our tabletop show on Tuesdays. And on top of that, we have a blind play show as well, hosted by Hobo Headcrab from our Chairman of the Board show. And he's a millennial who is learning and experiencing retro, semi-retro and retro games, as well as just new games, and you get another exciting perspective on it, because he didn't grow up with this stuff, or he missed it because it wasn't mainstream enough at the time. So, and you actually get to see us. You actually see us sitting on the couch, drinking, getting drunk, and making fun of the games as we play them. In a, of course, playful way, because I do like most of the games that he's actually trying. So, anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.